Cool. So, welcome back. All here from a market, hence some of our attires.
Althea's by Twisted Forest. They're really pretty.
Shout out. They're not sponsoring us, so you shouldn't mention that.
They're not, but they're really cool.
Shout out. Anyways, last we left off, all of you, and especially Zia, had barely survived a near-death encounter with some twisted creature of the forest. Having fought your way to victory, you all bunkered down for the night, and we'll pick up from you guys waking up in the morning. It's up to you what you'd like to do. You are aware that it is likely 2 more days of travel until you reach the fishing village that you've set out for, and it is the 3rd night from the day that you wake up on that you've been warned that someone will attempt to make contact with you. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Neil, how long does that bonus HP last? Like the 10th HP?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I know I get +5 from Parcella, but what's the +10?
I will tell you.
I don't think
It might not be specific.
yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to just keep it for
I would say it's probably gone by now. Call it like 24 hours.
Boo!
Not infinite HP hack.
Damn, that's
Oh, you
crazy.
just draw a card again and roll well.
Yeah,
That's
You don't.
crazy, bro.
true.
You just say skill issue.
It's a skill issue, you don't roll well.
Bruh, that's fucking guy.
Yeah, like it's for me, but me.
I'm gonna wake up early and just do a little patrol of the close by forest
Sure thing.
and see what the vibes are, and like if it feels creepy or if it feels like
Okay. Yeah, make your choice of an insight on nature check, I suppose.
ooh, I haven't done a nature check in a while. I'll do a nature. 8.
8. Doesn't seem to be anything other than a forest. Looks to be a couple of broken sticks and things, limbs of trees, possibly where this large thing moved through. But aside from that, nothing too interesting.
Holly!
Hey! Okay, no.
Lots of munching in the background.
2 wolves are fighting in the back.
No. On
Inside us,
inside.
there's 2 wolves.
Hey!
They're
It's
fighting.
fighting every urge to kill both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll wake up to the smell of stew being cooked.
Ooh.
Lauren, put it on that thing. Yeah.
No.
Also, would have been probably one of the first their eyes gathered some ingredients from the forest and started cooking up a hearty breakfast for everyone.
I'll sit close by and
Yeah.
as he's cooking, I'll clean my gun, my new shiny new gun,
Nice.
and fawn over it and look longingly at it.
Not creepy at all.
No.
You only got to fire it once.
Should rub it in.
There will be plenty of time.
Alright.
I don't have any of my stuff, but I will look through my little journal book thing while I actually get my.
Okay.
Gonna do 90 notes.
Nice. Brilliant morning stew. Stew doesn't normally go well for breakfast, but the way Otto makes it, it fits.
Yeah.
Breakfast stew.
Yeah. After you've all had breakfast, the bear kind of just plonks their head into the pot and just licks up all the remaining things. The still warm heat of the pot, not a stressed bear who is accustomed to a good morning stew. But
Thank you for doing the cleanings of the pots, Bear. This is how we keep everything nice and clean.
right. You shouldn't, but you're right. It is what we do.
It adds more flavor.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as Bear's licking up the pot, can I ask that question?
Yeah.
I'm gonna, while polishing my gun, I'm gonna be like, Bear, do you believe in prophecies?
I believe that people who put any semblance of stock in prophecies are doomed to fulfill them. If someone foretells that you will die by some random noise,
and then a Terminator shows up.
if it's prophesied that you will die by falling from a great height and you spend your whole life afraid of said heights, when you're finally confronted with a height, you'll be too scared to act normal, and so you will die from that. I think there are those who can twist fate in certain ways, but to believe that our fate is predestined for us is to believe that our life has no meaning. And so even if that is true, I choose to rebel against it. I mean, how many bears can speak? I was a bear. There wasn't much expected of me. And I found Otto, and I found a way to more.
Did you grow up speaking?
No.
Oh, so just kind of wonder what happened.
In a manner of speaking.
You haven't told insight.
Oh, yeah.
I've learned.
Point of order, last session you said that the being restrained should prevent casuals from casting spells. Being restrained has no effect on that. You can still make attacks and take actions which need your arms. So by the same extension, it's not that hard to twiddle your fingers. I think there are certain circumstances where that can apply if someone is specifically bound their hands. But in the case of most restraints, spellcasting is still freeform, just as a by the way.
Yeah.
You make a good point there. Yeah. Don't put too much in what some random person says about your future, I guess.
Indeed.
Not to be too scared of talking about. Good morning advice, Bear.
That's what I'm here for.
I'll go back to polishing.
As the morning rituals are completed, what do you guys do? What's the plan? Do you aim to make it to the fishing village before whenever this thing or person arrives, or delay yourself an extra day, or push even faster so that you can be out in the ocean before then and hopefully avoid whoever's tracking you?
We don't know about this mysterious.
I don't think KB's mentioned it.
No, you haven't.
And we just keep on the road. Dean's already packed. It's like away from the forest.
Yeah, understandable.
Reasonable.
Zia, will there be more 3-man embarkings?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, how you doing? You look pretty shaken up last night.
I don't know. I feel better.
Not as creeped up.
No, not really. I mean, yes, at the time it was like, what is going on? But I feel like now, kind of, like, I don't know what caused it to, attack us or whatever, but it seems to have been at least collecting Fey souls, so that's probably why attacking. I don't know why they did it, but they must have done it for a reason. If that was a reason was important to them, then by all means. Of course, if it means I have to die, then slight issue with that. but yeah.
You can see Zia looks pretty weak. Their form is kind of smaller than it was, and they do look less,
I
as
forgot
their
about
max
that.
HP is like tiny.
Yeah.
Still.
It went from 40 to 26. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is wonderful. So our rogue is now pretty cushy again.
Feeling like the Jericho.
Thank you for that wonderful information. Mm.
Neat.
Oh,
I give you a lot of gold, yes?
yes, you did.
You had many of the cards, yes?
You do have some cards to play with.
Yes, you can see that card.
Would you like it?
Sure, I want to see the whale again. I can't remember what the name is, but I want to see the whale again.
Cool. So you
Probably
can-
Spanish.
No. Hello, Adnan.
Go ahead and
You like giving candy fries?
Ooh.
19.
Swap the buddy.
the car that you pull has card has the image of Zotia on it, and you've drawn the gift of fair fortune. The next time you roll a nat 1, treat it as if you rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Damn! And I recognize the card, I presume.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
where did you get these from?
I don't know, I found them.
You found them?
No.
Yeah.
Inside check.
No,
Roll an
yeah.
insight check. Roll an deception or persuasion.
Nat 2.
I got a what? 21 for insight.
Jeez. 15 for insight.
Okay.
Oh, I only got a 20.
Oh.
20.
Only a 20.
It's
Zia's,
hilarious if you roll that nat 1 now.
Zia's able to pick it up, the other two not so much. Are you telling the truth? Lying? Kind of telling the truth?
No, definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find these.
Okay.
Yeah, they're probably taken in some way.
Okay. But you know who this is, right? I'm gonna point to the figure on the card. Like, you know who this is?
Yes.
Make a religion check. It's not a terribly high DC for our cleric, albeit a strange one.
That didn't sound like a good roll.
That's 11.
Yeah. You recognize it as Zotia, the goddess of luck, thievery, and fortune, I think.
Oh. This is Tortilla, the goddess of luck and fortune.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure at some point you said that these were a gift. The cards.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And you guys say that you worship Torzia.
Yeah, we're quite flexible. I find.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
Then we roll out to own things.
And that the principles of Zortia kind of fit well with you and Kazrus's way of life.
This is a weird accusation
Yeah,
to have.
it seems,
It's
I just helped you in some way.
no, thank you for that. But I'm slightly more inclined to believe that you are very much lying about.
I don't appreciate this doubt.
This line of questioning.
I think Nemo going to roll a theatric. I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll take some gold and start like throwing it around, but carefully,
Yeah.
so I know where it's going.
Yeah, of course.
And then I don't actually know if it's going to help, but I assume it will. Can I use my scroll of greater restoration to try and fix the max HP
You can.
reduction?
Indeed.
What? That.
What?
I'm going to use Stormatone to make a huge thunder crash.
Okay.
Cool, and I'll yell.
Nice. Make a performance check with advantage because it catches.
14.
14? It's not a bad ritual. I mean, it's no sign from the heavens, but it's fairly impressive. Neem kind of dances around, reads in a loud, booming voice from this scroll as thunder crashes around them, and yeah, your max HP is restored to 40.
Wow.
How much gold did you use for that?
Just
That's
enough.
pretty strong.
I'm sure there's a lot of gold here, guys.
Yeah, it's rough. I don't think I'll be able to help us much more.
Okay, well, if you guys do worship Zortia, you don't have to be embarrassed. I also. That's why I said if, not. Anyway, like, they're pretty cool. I also kind of. Almost.
Well, I didn't realize we were.
Probation
Living with
period, currently.
Zia,
Yes.
you say you want to be good person, yes?
Yes.
I teach you something. When someone gives you something, you
Yes.
say thank
I
you.
was going to lead with. No, I was going to end with that. That is four of things. Thank you. I feel a lot better from
Please don't thank me.
what that.
It's Torzia.
Yes, Zia, it is the door, Zia.
The miracles of Torzia.
Me knowing that this is all bullshit, am I like being it as much that it's kind of just a little
You're aware that there's likely just something.
Here's your card.
going
Thank
on.
you for everything.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Alright.
You just have such a way with people there.
It's years of practice and dedication to our God.
Gods, right?
Yeah, gods.
So then, are some spells in the light of Thorzia and other spells with that other one that Zia mentioned? I've never heard of a multi-round cleric before.
I find the most useful spells on the realm of Torzia and require gold. Unfortunately, a sacrifice we have to make. But yes, I dabble in other magic as well.
I mean, even throughout all my education about the old world, this really is a 1 in a million occurrence. It's really, you guys are quite unique.
I wasn't aware.
Mm.
It's just how things work out on the ocean, and
You're not on the ocean.
well, I used to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Once on the ocean, always on the ocean.
Yeah. Wobbly legs even now, eh?
Yeah, it's difficult.
So you're excited to be out of the ocean again?
I am. No.
So can you teach us like how to sail, or is that a bit more than your scope? Because that is some key lessons we're going to be needing soon.
I think Neil will try and act confident about this. I was like, yeah, of course. I know exactly what we're doing. Don't worry, got this sorted.
Can I?
Go ahead.
20.
Hey,
Make a deception or persuasion roll.
You'll
18.
paint a secretly brought card while this is going on.
If you like.
Okay, I rolled a 1.
How confident are you really about your ability to teach?
Neem obviously knows a bit about ships, but is in no way equipped to fully operate a vessel and to sail. I know my way around boats, but not.
Okay. So I'm taking what you're saying really isn't the most truthful here. So then, what can you teach us about being out in the ocean?
Wow. I'm sensing a whole lot of accusations and unnecessary questions. I think we should just get back to traveling.
What's unnecessary about preparing for the future?
Just let it happen.
I find it's better to trust.
Yeah.
In Thorzia?
Everything's worked out for us so far.
Torzia.
Torzia, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only heard the name in books, so I haven't really heard it out loud before. So this is all very new to me.
There are actually no books written about us. I don't know how you would have heard that unless you read a book that we you know, and we know quite a lot about our god.
I like quite a few books as well.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Three Hammers Cousins?
3 hammers, 4 hammers, all the same to me.
Oh my god.
That's all I need to know.
3 hammers and 4 hammers are not the same. No.
Well, you know, 4 hammers is the bar, and 3 hammers is pretty underground. That's my meaning. So, yeah, have you?
I'm gonna switch to Dwarvish and hope none of you two fucks speak Dwarvish. It'll be hidden for fun. Do you guys do? Do you?
No, but I'm gonna nod like I'm understanding what you're saying.
And I'm gonna speak to Otto and Biggie you and be like, I think these guys are being as truthful as
No, they aren't.
what we're hoping they are.
No.
But they're here for a reason, I guess.
They make many of the small lies.
They do.
Small lie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. Little white lies.
If they make of the big lie, I show them hammer.
Yes, I agree.
True.
I'm speaking in common.
Nice.
Very nice. Well, since we're all being very truthful with each other out on the road, there is something that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about, and that's that.
Are you pregnant?
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately, what?
So, the road, the travel road really does have its dangers,
Yes.
both forward and to the sides, but there's also something behind us that is really, and they do say you need to watch your behind, and I'm sure you guys have heard that quite a
I
lot.
read that in the book once.
Sure.
Archer's pulling out a map and he's just.
The armor's just turning itself.
Long story short, I think something is following me.
Like, literally or metaphorically?
Literally.
Okay.
Similar to that
Something or someone?
something.
Do you
Is
know
this...
what it is?
Yeah.
How do you know it's following you?
That sparkly dude told me.
Oh, the really annoying
The really
one.
annoying one.
Yeah.
He's really sucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not
No, but a word of warning. I think in such a insane situation, I think I'd be silly not to heed.
Okay. Is he the enemy of this person who's following you? This thing that's following you?
That's also a really good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I think there's a lot going on that I don't particularly understand. But I do know that there is when the new moon rises, hey,
When the moon is full.
when there's a full moon, something is going to happen, and these people will catch up with us by then.
Is this person a werewolf?
I hope not.
Okay.
But I wanted your guys' opinion, because they will catch up to us on the new moon. Full moon.
New moon means there's nothing in the sky.
Roasted.
So, do you want to be out in the open waters when that happens, or would you rather face them on land
Well,
when there's nowhere to run in the open water?
what do you know about these people?
I know that they're a very well organized organization.
Are they magical? Are they mercenaries? Are they some underground assassin people who are trying to kill you?
I know they worship the god of the moon.
Okay. How much do we know about the moon tides? In this universe, is that also is here where the brain things?
Make a history or religion check.
I mean, Neem, you are quite knowledgeable about gods and stuff. Have you ever heard about Onyula?
Cool.
Yes.
Onyula. Why did you say Onyula to start with? Of course we've heard of that.
Okay. So I'm sure you've heard of her followers, right?
Yeah, I don't like them very much. But yes, I suppose. I try to not interact with them. So I don't know that much in that sense. I don't know them personally. But
The moon and the tides are known to be linked. Having spent time in the Golden Shores, and Neeb would likely know this as well, there is maybe a crab entity known as Tumnobril.
How do you spell that?
Tumno Brill, Bril.
Crab god.
Is said to control the tides.
Okay.
To answer your question, Laika, at least for me, I don't really have a deadline to get out on the ocean. I'm not in any real rush. So if this is something you are like thinking is a serious threat, then I have no problems with waiting out on land and dealing with it beforehand.
How many of us have actually fought on a ship? I expect Neeb has.
The fact that she's putting up her hand is quite disconcerting.
Okay, I suggest that we do this on land.
Maybe we should ask the general
Yeah, we can ask him for what? First of all.
if it's a good idea to fight on boat.
Who is Django with
Django's, he's there. At this point,
Oh yes, he was restrained in the fight.
for
way long.
with +5 to strength. Yeah. At this point, he interjects and says, I would strongly advise against fighting on a ship. Even if you win the fight, most times the ship is too damaged to continue sailing, and everyone ends up at the bottom of the ocean. There's a reason that most seafarers tend to surrender when pirates or other things show up. They know that a fight, more often than not, results in both parties dead.
fine.
See.
Just on land, as long as we get away from the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I agree.
That's the key.
Django, have you ever heard of Anila?
Yes? She's a fairly well-known goddess.
Jin, is she cool?
I haven't met her myself.
Have you met any gods?
Of course. She tends to keep herself isolated from the other gods. Has kind of a superior air about her, from what I know. I wouldn't count her among the friendlier of them.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. That's the animal, right? Well, just something to think of as we travel, I guess. And to keep a watch out for, especially at night. So maybe 2 on guard
Yeah.
thingy.
Yeah.
We'll watch.
I cannot see.
Is it very?
I cannot see a dog.
That's also very true.
But I watch it day. Okay.
We have a night watch and a day watch.
Mother immediately starts looking behind Laika.
Great. Awesome. Well, nevertheless, are you going to travel? I imagine you're traveling onwards for now to kind of get away from the forest.
Yeah.
And as you go throughout the day, the forest does recede. You guys kind of following the coast, yeah?
Can I feed my bird?
Where is your bird now?
I assume it's on my shoulder.
You assume.
Yes. It's
well, you know what happens
invisible,
when you
it's
assume,
invisible.
right? You make an
Okay.
ass out of you and us.
Was it always on your shoulder?
You and I. What?
Got him.
Was it always on your shoulder?
No. I assume, yes, it didn't die in the fight, but it was never brought up.
Cool. My kind of rule for that will be if you use the person in the fight, they can die in the fight. So like with Bear, if Bear joins in the fight, then free game for the enemy to attack Bear. If bears chilling on the sides, I'm not going to have them unnecessarily
Okay.
kill a pet of your guys,
Mhm.
just for future reference as well. Yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, you can feed your bird, and as you guys follow the coast, the forest kind of falls away, curving around further inland, and you all breathe a little bit easier with each step away from it that you take. But coming to the evening of this day, you set up camp, enjoy a hearty meal cooked by Otto, and a pot cleaned by Bear.
Delicious.
Can I clean the pot before we eat from it?
Ask Otto.
Otto,
Yes.
can I clean the pot that Bear so graciously cleaned? I'm not saying that Bear didn't do a good enough job. I just please.
If you wish to help with cooking, you can do so, yes.
Okay.
Don't you like bear's feelings, yeah?
Bear does lovely cleaning.
You can just hear a growling from Bear, which Otto especially knows to interpret as Bear's kind of just chuckling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's hygienic. No
No,
But
offense,
surely,
Bear.
you of the
Yes, I know. I'm a
Travellers
hypocrite. I know.
Have a
I tend to eat people sometimes.
Sorry?
Yeah. Or at least I used
That's a
to.
new fact that
I used to back when, yeah, I was stupid.
Am I the only one hearing this?
The chef says it's dirty?
No! No, I'm not saying Bear is dirty.
It's not dirty.
Bear is very clean.
So what?
Bear is very clean.
So what is high of cheese?
It's a bad word. The upper class uses to appraise us.
And I, for one, will not be oppressed.
You will not press on Otto!
Don't watch the pot.
He's gonna grab the pot back, very upset, and just walk off, charging away from Zia. If you try to be good person, this is not how to do. And he walks.
You need to have a softer grab of the common folk here.
What did you? I am common folk.
I forget it sometimes. You kind of have this like air about you, being perfect with ability.
Oh, you mean I'm a bitch?
Not in those terms.
Sure. Bear, I'm sorry.
I haven't needed any apology.
I know, but I feel really bad.
Yeah. Well, don't.
Would you be willing to explain to Otto that I didn't mean to hurt his feelings?
You think Otto listens to me?
Yes.
I've been telling him for how many years to learn how to read.
He doesn't know. I should have expected that he doesn't know how to read.
It's okay, Otto tends to get over things like this.
Well, who was the person who then taught him to speak Dwarvish?
Very stupid.
And how did that go?
That person had a lot of patience.
Yeah. Neva's helping you
I
read.
see.
Yeah.
A quality that I severely
It's like in the
lack.
fire.
Ha. Thank you.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go to sleep. It's
Yes.
tiring being the wisest in the group and the one who always gives good advice.
I mean, I
Thank
will.
you.
Never mind.
Laika wants to tell you she loves you.
I do, yeah.
That sounds
You're really cool. Oh.
easy.
As-
Neva's reading the recipe book
yeah.
to Otto while explaining how the rich are out to get us. And we need to stand together to stop them.
Oh my
Just like the merchant lord showed us.
Wait, earlier today you say you're a cleric, but you're sick. Does your god not heal you?
Unfortunately, I had to spend a lot of gold to heal our friends here. So I'm struggling a bit at the moment.
You know how it takes ingredients to make stew?
Yes.
It's like gold is the ingredients of magic.
I can make magic.
If you have enough gold.
We shouldn't have these two sitting on that.
Okay, we steal so much gold.
Yes, but first we should eat.
Yes. Let's go ahead and make some boiled chicken.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Chicken soup.
Boiling chicken.
I've never been grossed out by that word, but damn.
Alright.
That's a crazy one.
Who's taking first watch? Who's taking second watch?
I shall take first.
Okay,
I'll do the second.
I'll be with, yeah.
awesome.
I'll be the second as well.
Cool. Two of you can roll a perception check for your watch.
One thing that I'm not proficient
11.
in. 13.
As far as you're aware, there's not much. You guys are kind of away from anything major. There's some cliffs to the one side of you guys, which you've noticed have been gradually sloping down since leaving Timbuktu, kind of making their way towards sea level. Far away from the forest now that you feel that rarely if anything came out of it, you should see it, but you don't see anything. And your watch passes. And halfway through the night, you change watches. The two of you want to make a perception check.
How long did you say it was going to take us to get to the port town?
Like 2 days.
Don't worry, I got it with this natural 20.
So this is first day of 2 days.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
We.
I've got a nat 1 that goes up to 8.
Okay, that's pretty good.
11.
11. Similarly, you guys don't see anything.
Do you want to draw some cards?
Yeah. I'll
And
I
then
think
we'll
we
do
can
that.
first. You go first.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, blue, right, that's great.
Can you solve for this?
Something giant.
I've got it here as well.
It's 18.
Oh,
18, that's a cool one. Go ahead and roll 3d6.
Oi.
Oh, maybe we have another.
Oh, that's cool.
This card is the picture of interesting watery spirits who take on a female form, although the face is twisted upside down. It's like the Laika.
That's like a little.
So cool.
That's 9 total.
9. All of your maximum HP increases by 9, which lasts for 8 hours. So you're fortunate that it's in the night.
So temporary.
So the first few hours of the morning, this will still be in effect.
Okay, the card's going to induce that after that.
Yes.
Oh, 19.
Damn, gift of fair fortune. Next nat 1 is a nat 20.
And it's going to be.
I feel like we should keep going.
Yeah, might as well.
Roll to see if it.
Oh yeah, on yours. That fizzles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, but nevertheless, the night passes without consequence, and all of you wake up feeling sturdier than you went to sleep. Yeah. If there's anything out of the ordinary or any conversations you'd like to have in the morning, you're welcome. Otherwise, we'll move on with travel.
Can I show Django my acorn? I'm like, Django, I got this from the very dead tree thingy that attacked us. Do you know what this is?
One time I don't know. Let me just check what senses he has. Genie vacancies, what the hell?
They're looking. There are people looking for genies.
No, it's like a place to stay called Genie.
Alright, interesting.
Django says, I'm afraid I haven't seen its like. I'm not sure what to you you're holding. To me it's a curling wisp of mist.
What?
Indeed. Whatever it is seems,
An acorn.
be that as it may, it seems I cannot see it, or perhaps that you are the only one who sees it. I wouldn't know.
Laika.
Goggles.
Yes. Acorn. I hold acorn. What do you see?
Looking at it within 10 feet with true sight, you can see it manifesting as an acorn in the ethereal plane. Although without the goggles, or further than 10 feet, it looks just like a curling wisp of mist.
Acorn.
Acorn
Acorn.
with glasses.
Okay.
No acorn without glasses. Which feels a bit weird. I don't know what it's confusing.
Okay.
I feel like it exists and also kind of doesn't, which is kind of weird.
Huh. Interesting. I'm going to pass this acorn to you.
Shoot it or something.
No, just take it in your hand.
Trying to keep it in a bad holding for you.
No,
Wisp of mist dissipates.
is this acorn still there?
Not that you can see.
No, reach it.
Not there.
Damn, my acorn vanished.
Damn.
I really like that acorn.
Just like a bird.
I've decided I'm
a bird.
putting D&D.
I want to fly away.
Well, the good person arc lasted a long time. You tried.
Gave it a good time.
I was about to write no more D&D, no more acorn.
Well, as we begin to pack up and settle,
Yeah.
Oswald had you a nice little meat bun sandwich for the girl.
Awesome.
You as
Ooh,
well.
thank you.
As well as Laika, and then he'll scoff at you and walk away.
Otto, I didn't mean to call
Crazy.
bear unhygienic.
I do not know this word.
Not clean. I didn't mean to say bear is not clean. Bear is very clean.
It is very clean.
Yes.
Good.
Like,
Still very salty. Just
Can
walk
only
away.
make 3 meat buns, to be fair. Just so you know. But as you pack up, Zia, you do find your acorns. It's in
What?
your backpack.
the acorn can teleport.
That's a weird little guy you got there.
I know. I'm naming him Harold.
Mm.
Harold the acorn. One more thing to keep track of. Yay, Harold.
Yeah,
Cards-
speaking of, where's your bird?
I want to be fancy like a pirate and have it on my shoulder while we walk, but it can totally be flying around.
Make an animal handling check. Don't roll in that one. Or do, because it'll be in that 20.
No, that would be a 9.
9. The bird doesn't seem particularly interested in you at the moment. Not in a... It's gone forever. It's staying within probably 30 feet of you, but it's kind of just flitting around, looking through the grass, looking for different things. It seems to... Visible, yeah. It seems to, generally speaking, stick around you, but it's not, like, cuddling up to you or anything.
Do I multi-class into druid?
Nevertheless, cards recharged and breakfast had, you trek on for the day. Unless there's anything specific that you guys would like to do, skip to the evening.
Can I look for bugs for my bird?
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival.
I will remember that this is the thing that I have.
Cool.
That you're part of.
And the bird. And nature.
Survival.
Survival.
Start with the difference between nature and survival. That's
7.
7.
Quick maths.
Your bird seems to find enough bugs on its own. You're having a bit more trouble.
No wonder I don't eat bugs.
Yeah.
I have a question for Otto.
Yes.
So you know your hammer.
Very well, yeah.
If a bit of it breaks and you repair it, and then more of it breaks and you repair that, and this keeps happening until you repair the whole hammer, is it still your hammer?
Yes. Cool. But I'm a bone break. I'm strong. I thought of
Bear just walks alongside you and says, I've tried that one on him before. He does give a different answer each time. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, that's because
Lumbers on.
he also changes.
Jen is good.
That's strangely poetic.
technically true because I shit scales.
You should scale.
Shag. Hold it in
To
one.
be fair, nobody's checked. While you're busy collecting bugs, I will head off into the woods with you and try and forage for mushrooms, herbs, the like.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival roll as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be decent. Dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah. Though you're not looking for bugs, you do find a cluster of aurora flowers, enough to make food for 4 people with them.
DM, I'm gonna help Zia look for bugs.
Go ahead and make
by shooting my arcane firearm and seeing if they catch them.
Okay.
Truly like a
Roll. Roll.
I'm gonna catch us by throwing fire then.
No.
Sorry, good approach.
Thank you.
Good approach.
Reasonable
Not-
attempt.
Not good execution.
Alright. Well, as the evening draws near and where you guys make camp, you can see the fishing village in the distance, yeah. As the land slopes down, there's now not so much cliffs anymore, but a hill of moderate steepness leading down to the ocean. And you can see if perhaps a few hours more you would arrive, presumably without hassle, but having resolved to deal with whatever may come. Here you make camp and set up watches again. If you want to go with the same watches, you guys can roll again if you'd like to.
In terms of full moon, is that tomorrow or the next day?
So the night that you guys are camping now, the following night will be the fullest of the full moon.
Fullest.
Cool. Perception check.
Sorry.
Huh. 15.
Nice.
7.
So
Oh, yay.
nothing out of the ordinary catches your ear. You can hear the sounds of the ocean. Every now and again, Zia, you catch the faintest shouted laugh or clang of a bell from the town. Sound tends to carry very well across water, and there's not much else to absorb it out here. But your watch passes without issue.
The noise that you're hearing in the back, like the kind of static, the static noise, is the ocean. Once we get closer to it, it'll become a lot clearer, I guess.
The ocean is like, it's like a lake, right? Like there'll be an end very close by.
No. The ocean is like a lake if it was like 100 times bigger. So basically, think of it like, you know how lakes have borders?
Yes.
Yes. And like there are sometimes islands in lakes.
Yes.
So think of the lake as, I'm doing my best attempt at explaining whatever geography I know.
Sure.
So think of like the little planet that we live on as the lake, and the continents that we live on as those islands.
Okay.
The ocean is the lake. The continents are the islands. So technically, the ocean never ends.
That's terrifying. Thought.
Yes. And I realized that I probably should have made it more beginner friendly.
Sometimes it's hard talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Totally trying not to help at all. Totally not trying to be a helpful person.
Yeah, I was kind of looking for some feel-good vibes, but there's not really what I'm picking up.
Well, I'm sorry I won't lie to you like the others. Even if
They're
it's
all
small
really
little...
bad at lying, to be honest.
Exactly. So instead of showing you how bad or good I am at lying, I'm just not going to.
That's fair.
Mm.
Alright, I appreciate that level of honesty, yeah. Speaking of honesty, I think tomorrow evening we need to set up a chat on the road, because I feel like they're gonna think that they're setting up a chat for us.
Do they know that it's all of us?
I don't think
Or is
so.
it just you?
I think they think that I'm just
Less alone.
yeah.
Okay. Well.
To be honest, I really don't think they would think that I'm food people. I think that's the last thing they'd think.
We'll stop words. we'll still prepare for that.
Mm.
How big do you think we need to make this trap, just so that we can plan for it tomorrow? And maybe get tools.
If anything, I think it's just good, maybe to have good positioning.
Okay.
Because I don't know what they're gonna throw at us.
Okay.
But I think we just need to be ready.
Okay.
Maybe get some heals in town.
Yeah, we can certainly travel out.
Mm.
Go check.
Maybe find like a high ground. I've heard that's really good.
Yeah.
Tactically.
If only we had high here. Any ground he's on is high ground.
That's true.
Yeah. That's the first time I've made a high joke. And he's not even here to appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
I miss him though.
You do?
Mm.
Why? You guys.
Because, like, as soon
Always
as I
forward.
learned that his god is actually real, he vanishes. I would have really liked to just sit down and be like, what? And then he could have been like, yeah, I know, right?
Exactly how that would have gone.
Although,
I feel like you're thinking of him with rose tinted glasses on.
Probably, yeah. He was really annoying. With all the love in the world.
Yeah.
Mephisto Schwartz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he take that really cool shield that the one guy was using at the trials?
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. That was a really nice shield.
Yeah, I thought that guy.
Because you're all proficient in shields.
I think what's scary though about tomorrow is
He needs it more than you do.
it's kind of realizing that you have something to lose.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I don't know how long we've been traveling together, and I know we've just adopted two little
It's
weirdos.
so strange.
Yeah, but it's still ours, I guess. You know.
Coming from someone who's almost died so many times in like the past 2 weeks, or even a week. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, and you just were broken up with two, which is a bit crazy. How you dealing with that?
I
Yeah.
have been giving her.
Everybody's not asleep.
she didn't. Oh.
I have been giving her space, but I plan on messaging her, messaging her in the morning.
Yeah, I've heard that like sending Stone like every day is like not the best idea.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
that's why I haven't done it for
Yeah, you like let them
a day.
like wait a bit. You know. That's
How
what
many
I-
relationships have you been in, and how long have they lasted?
Ooh.
all of it.
Everyone's awake right now. There's like, we have this tea.
Even the bird is like, oof.
Even Bones was like, oof.
Even the acorn manifested a mouth.
Django is like popping.
Dude, Ginny's live for entertainment. You guys are like the best friends to hang around with.
I'm embarrassed to say one.
Mm?
Like, it was fairly short-lived, but I mean,
Okay.
it was good.
And who was it with?
You don't know her. I would.
I didn't know my girlfriend was a dragon. Okay.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know.
I feel like my whatever it was.
Laika, I was literally a dragon rider.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
I've been
You
waiting
did,
to make
yeah,
that
you were.
joke for ages.
I just said something instead.
Sure.
Yes. We've
Not to curb play
Totally.
role playing.
Yeah. Okay. We'll chat about relationships once we've had a full night's rest.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
There's plenty of time on our horses.
Second watch, the two of you can roll a perception check, and if you'd like, more cards.
I got 13.
I think the cards went well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good time.
Was it my turn? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Neem pulls is the salty breeze, and Neem gains a flying speed of 30 feet for 1 hour, which ends if he takes damage, in which case he descends safely at a rate of 60 feet per round until you touch the ground or 1 minute has elapsed.
Good. I think I'll let you pull the card first, but I intend on using that to scope around a bit.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's really
Sick.
This was bigger than mine actually, it was 5.
Yeah, so it's 5, so your max HP increases by 2, by 5, and you gain 10 temp HP for the next 24 hours.
I need to get that.
You do. It's pretty good.
This item is so broken.
Elijah thinking about past Elijah's actions is.
Go ahead.
We'll draw one more, at least.
Go ahead.
It's a nat 1.
You guys roll so well so far.
They went from 13 to 5.
A 5. Oh, this is the fun one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You watch Casperus, and you will hear as a deathly wail.
A death whale?
A deathly. Fair.
Sorry.
Fair. A deathly wail echoes throughout the sky, and the form of 3 ghostly pirates apparates in the air around me, and immediately goes to attack them. We can roll initiative there.
Okay, yeah, so we've all been awoken by this.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll treat this as a surprise round. So
Okay.
them and these 2, and then the rest of you guys will come back in the next round.
Okay, so do you still want us to roll initiative?
Yeah, you can, but you'll only play for
Yeah.
the second round of combat.
Dude, it took me. It has literally taken me because until then, the whole of my last campaign, I had no idea what I was doing with that. So that I figured that out together. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20! My players crit 3 times today. It was amazing.
It's so fun.
Was Life D&D as fun as not fun as I thought it would be, or it was really fun?
I think I definitely have to refine it. Definitely use a bigger area.
That's so rough.
Like 6 minutes into the session, we're screwed.
That's unfortunate because it's not his fault, you know. But
True.
unless it is his fault somehow.
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe I could put 2 parties against each other
Okay,
instead.
initiative. Who has the highest?
20.
20? Anyone?
I'm probably the lowest.
Okay. Anyone between 19 and 16? Casrus?
12.
12, got it. Zip.
7.
Okay.
I need to check my drinking because I love my hands.
They're adults.
Let's go for Django. Oh my god. Maybe you got 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just practicing for full version.
Awesome. Cool. You guys can chuck your stuff out, a dice or whatever. I'm just going to use dice in this case, no need to complicate it.
I have every token.
Actually, yeah, that would be great. I did just hand
Oh,
them to
there
you.
they are. Yeah, I thought I put them in my bag.
Cool. Thanks.
Yes.
I just need one more and then I can go.
Okay.
Number 1, number 2, number
I feel like
3.
tomorrow won't be much.
Yeah. 2 and 5 don't go well together.
Cool. That's chill. Okay. Name this is you, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I will have them spawn in. Like that. There we go. Okay, first up is going to be, at least in this first round, will be Casrus.
Oh yeah. I'm just getting you guys up.
Because they're
Oh,
out
right.
and about, so you guys come in one. Let's do it later.
I will
Sure thing, go ahead and roll an attack.
18 plus.
It's gonna hit. Cool.
7 poison damage.
Cool. The Spectre is immune to poison damage.
Oh.
And the bolt passes through it without effect. After that, Neem, you're up.
Oh. I think I can hit all three at a time. I just want to move a bit closer. These. And then I just like to cast Thunder Wave.
Sure.
Try and hit both of them.
Sounds good. So is that that's a save on their part,
Yeah,
Constitution.
try and save. That's a bit 15.
Got it. They will both fail.
Cool. Right, I'm gonna use the thing that I can't remember the name of to deal max damage.
Okay, so what's max?
16 thunder damage.
Okay, they're resistant to thunder damage, so they'll take half of that.
That's not
So
fun.
8 damage apiece. It is now their turn. This one is gonna run up to you, Neem, and you're gonna watch as it thrusts its spectral cutlass into your chest and uses life drain on you.
Oh, fuck. That's just enough to kill
See
Gronk.
if it
Not good.
7 to hit.
No.
Second Spectre's turn is gonna run up and do the same thing. That is gonna be a 23 to hit.
That one does it.
Cool. I thought it might. That's going to be 8 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save for me.
16.
Sure. Third Spectre's turn flies up to you and does the same thing. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Oi.
And that is going to be 9 necrotic damage, and I'm going to need another Constitution save.
19.
Chilling.
So I already had 9. Equals 9 max HP.
That would have just been for the morning.
Yeah.
It lasted 8 hours, so it would be around.
And for Timothy.
If you eat that bun, you get 30 damage.
True. Cool.
Yeah.
Laika, you're up next as we get to the top of the round.
That is so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to be like, come to daddy, baby, and what's it? Call out for my arcane firearm, and it'll pop out to my little arms, and I'm gonna point it at all 4 of you, and put a huge lump of charcoal down the gun of the barrel, and fire out a scorching ray. That will. So I have to roll for each hit, and there's 3 of them.
Awesome.
So this will be a.
So on to the number 1 first.
What's the number 1? 14.
Hits.
Cool. I'll do all 3 at one.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 13.
Hits.
It'll be a 4 plus 5 and 9.
Misses.
Okay. So
2 hits.
2. So that's 2d6 plus a d8 for the. Sorry, 2d6 plus a d8 for the cannon plus a d4 for the modifier.
Awesome.
Damn.
For the first hit.
Cool. Reduced to 6.
$16.
16 reduced to 8, but it's still enough that this one poofs away. Okay. After that,
And I'm
October.
gonna laugh at Mackie.
Awesome.
He's gonna get up. Just right. Beam! Starts charging in. Beam! Hammer striking against the ground as he does. And just brings it up in one swing. Not very good.
Cool.
Oh. Can't you reroll that big guy?
No, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's still a 13.
Hits.
Yeah. Nice. That's gonna be 12 plus 5 is 17, 18, 19, 21. Oh, sorry. 19 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
2 points of bludgeoning.
Awesome. Yeah, that one is out.
Just slip over that way. Like that. Other one. Also not very close. Yeah, it's probably gonna hit as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 10, 12, 18 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of lightning.
Okay.
It's still up. I will also use crush it, push it back 5.
Sure thing.
Shit.
Cool. After that, Kazris, you're up again.
What about Django?
He's in the order. He's right after you. Django. This thing's form does seem to be barely holding together.
What should I make of?
I think you're better at it than me. Who knows how long he'll be with you guys then.
Oh,
Could be a while. Could be a while.
12.
And that is what type of to hit?
Yeah.
Yes, that'll hit.
nice. Worst case, weapon also can
That's true. That's true.
6 necrotic.
It is immune to necrotic.
Buddy!
Come on, guy.
And at this point, it's Django's turn. Who can do this one? And you'll see him just be like, no vines. Thank goodness. And he'll just run up there and start making a series of
He's such a cool guy.
attacks against that thing, which is a nat 20 and it's on 1 HP. Django vanquishes the last.
Oh, yeah.
And almost as soon as they puffed into existence, you all vanquish them. Name slightly worse for wear, but all awake and all right.
See, that's why you call him the big guy.
Also, practicing some new spells and I'll throw out some gold. It didn't work out so well.
I thought we had enough gold.
I thought you. So do you not throw out the gold before you cast the spells, or is
Well,
it
it's
now
kind
afterwards?
of an apology, you know, because we
Casting
created the magic and then took it away so quickly. Like, that's pretty. Like, imagine I gave you a gift and then you straight away gave it to someone else. That's kind of messed up. Why would you do that? That's actually not cool, and I think less of you now. But so it's kind of like an apology. Yeah.
I'm gonna be baffled by stupidness. It seems reasonable.
Late night training. This is good.
Would Zia still be in her tent?
Potentially.
She woke up, heard screaming, heard combat, and then no combat.
I think you would have stepped outside the
Okay,
tent.
okay.
Yeah, but the others were just a bit quicker to the punch and
Yeah.
ripping these things to
Yeah,
shreds.
no. I think I would have woken up, pointed at my bird and been like, stay, and then looked out,
Cool.
and then saw the
Priorities.
combat had ended, and I'd be like, what happened?
I happened.
Okay, why was there screaming?
I don't have enough gold left.
You guys, why were you casting what I assume to be spells?
Just experimenting to make
Oh.
new magic.
Okay.
I can still fly.
Yes, you can. You took damage.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Ooh, that would have been so cool.
That would have been so good though.
Very interesting.
So all of those dudes, they disappear.
What dudes?
Or like some pirate ghosties.
Ooh.
Really out to get me.
Why were you guys summoning pirate ghosts?
I think they also look very rough. I can't do this now. I've so little gold left. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not feeling that great. to sleep.
The pirates can collect all.
Yes.
So Dorothea is pirate.
No. The pirates are the servants of an evil force that aims to stop Torzia's good work by taking the gold.
Before it can become
Okay, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Dorothea does not like pirates.
No.
Okay.
Aren't
You,
we just about to become pirates?
yeah, weren't you a pirate? Or you were just
Whoa.
a sailor?
I was just a sailor.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna go to bed, I'm also gonna go to bed. Because please no more magic.
Is there enough time for us to race properly?
I'll say there will be.
To
It'll
race?
be
Rest.
to rest. You'll wake up later in the morning,
Yes.
but with not too much planned the following day. I won't.
Yeah,
Always
cool.
Just sleep.
Alright, but nevertheless, you'll wake up in the final day of preparations before whatever is to come, presumably this evening. Waking up later in the morning for some of you in order to make sure you get good rest. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go over to Laika while it's during breakfast, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
and just sit next to her and be like, so, your love life. We can either talk about that or the trap you want to make.
I'm gonna go with the trap.
Okay.
Cool.
That means that our other conversation topic for today will be your love life. Do you want to get past it now or later?
So I feel like the trap
Okay, yeah.
should really be. I mean,
Otto is a trap unto himself.
yeah. Otto, how would you trap a group of animals?
With net.
We do have a lot of rope.
Mm.
I don't know if we have
Although
a lot
it's
of
net
enough
for
rope.
fishing.
I'm not too sure if it's a group of people or just one person, like one very strong person. But like, how would you guys like to go about this? I mean, I think getting some meds from town just to make sure we're all pretty open.
We can be, if we want to be
What
really,
does that word mean?
That's the watch.
if we want to be really sadistic, we can trap them in a net and then set them on fire.
But like, we don't even know where they're coming from, right?
Yeah, that's true.
No, I just know that they'll be here at night.
And we don't
Does
know what
anybody
time.
have anything to make it daytime? Or to make lights kind of appear?
We have torches.
I can make
I
daytime.
think I'm sleeping.
You can make daytime.
And not by sleeping.
Oh no, I cannot make daytime.
Okay.
I love how you're getting to know him so well. Like, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see where he was going with that.
Against her will, she's like, oh no. What's happening?
We're getting there.
It's beautiful to see from this side of the table. It's really wonderful.
I mean, should we just try and find like a tactical spot to set up camp?
Yeah.
Maybe just make sure that we have all, you know, if things are keeping
Bases
up.
covered.
Yeah, bases covered, like make sure everything, we have like a good observation point of an area, you know.
Could use you as bait.
Could use me as bait.
Could you?
I'm so down to be used as bait. Like that sounds like a lot of fun.
If you wish for a good place, maybe cave. Cave has one way in, one way out.
We'll have to make sure that it's not inhabited by anything and that it actually only has one way in and out.
What?
Never mind. I just had the most amazing thought ever. We need to make Otto a cooking show. We
After you said the most
Somehow.
amazing thought ever, there
No.
wasn't really anything that could like really hit that level for me, and I don't think that did either.
no Otto in an apron.
Yeah, no, you connect it to every like crystal ball of every wizard who just randomly scries on things.
Yes.
So it's just like no one else knows of it, but across the multiverse, wizards scry in to watch Otto cook.
Yes.
Cooking show. I kind of love that.
I can just see Otto with his mittens, like his cooking, whatever they're called. The things.
Yeah, yeah.
Cooking gloves. Oven
Oven
mitts.
mitts.
And like, because when you said base is covered, my brain was like, Mortard base. And then
all the most
how
powerful wizards of the
and then-
multiverse.
and then it just Otto with mittens, and I was like, that needs to be a cooking show.
Yeah, all the most powerful wizards of the multiverse tuning in to watch Otto cook jam for the 300th time.
Yes.
I have more recipes.
Attempting to cook jam for the 300th time.
Sorry, that was just, it had to be
Jam
said.
boiled
I will hand
How
out fun to
delicious.
Sia, to Cassius, and to Neil. And just glare at Laika. The bun has jam in it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I don't.
We were talking about things, plans, combat.
Can I scope the area to see if there is sporty that, like maybe that clearing with shrubbery or something close by for everyone else to hide in?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a
good little bait.
survival. Yeah.
How far away from town or close?
It's within eyesight. Looks to be probably still a 2-hour walk, perhaps.
Can we hear the ocean clearer?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been kind of a few hundred feet away from the ocean the whole time.
Beach episode. Sorry.
Yeah, by all means.
12.
12? I mean, yeah, you don't find any spot that's significantly, designed to be a defensible point. But without too much hassle, you can find an area where there's an open space with shrubs nearby, big enough to hide some of your crew, perhaps not Bear and Otto, but especially at night, as is your aim, it's definitely possible terrain.
Should we go into town first and then we can plan this out
Yeah.
for the night first? Cool.
Cool. So arriving at, say, noon in the town, let me just pull up my notes on this place. Yeah, you find town to be a generous word for this place. It looks to be perhaps 3 streets of a couple dozen buildings. As you walk through the streets, you find the citizens of this village to predominantly be kind of rough and weathered looking fishermen and sailors. As you walk the streets, there kind of seems to be mostly just semi-rundown shanties and shacks and whatnot. Only 3 places or 4 places in the town or village or whatever hamlet actually have a sign outside them. There are three pubs: the Fat Scallion, the Impaled Squid, and Jim's Window. Jim with a silent B at the end.
What?
Jim's Window with a silent B at the end of Jim.
The what?
The Fat Scallion
Fat Scallion.
and the Impaled Squid.
Okay.
And there is also a singular inn called the Dying Candle. Aside from that, people seem to be, for the most part, grumpy-ish, not paying you too much mind except to scowl at you kind of suspiciously. This seems to very much predominantly be a human village, and eclectic group as you are of goblin, gem dragonborn, tiefling, dwarf, high elf. You guys are, and a bear, and a genie. You guys are definitely drawing attention as you're walking through this area. You can smell the pungent smell of fish wafting up from the docks, and hear the waves breaking against the nearby rocks.
I don't have to be the high elf though.
You
I can
don't?
be like, cool. Before we leave, I'm. Do you remember that chick? No. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna. And then, ta-da, human, pirate-looking lady.
Cool.
Yeah.
A couple of people like shudder as you turn into a human.
Oh no! This would be before we left.
But then you gotta say it before you leave.
Oh,
Because at that point it might affect things. And
Yeah.
We also didn't know the demographic of this town until we arrived.
Yeah. I didn't know they were
It's
really
not
racist.
Dip into it.
not racist. They just have a healthy suspicion for adventurers. Things tend to go bad when strange-looking folk twice the size of a normal person wander through.
Okay.
Hello.
That's very true.
Right. So just scurries on.
Good morning.
What
It's
was
just
the
gonna be
name of-
very cheery throughout this house.
What was the name of the inn?
The dying candle.
And Jim's what?
Jim's window.
Impaled squid and fat scallion.
I love that one.
With the silent B.
I think we should investigate all three of the taverns to determine which one is a fitting battleground.
We're not fighting here.
Hey,
Do you
drinking
see
battle.
how annoyed they are already? Let's just buy stuff and leave.
I think it'd be really awkward for a celestial pursuer to
Yeah,
walk into a
that's
tavern
true.
called
Probably
Jim's.
No. Neem, I don't hate your idea. I mean, it's a set one place we can defend.
Yeah.
No,
We can.
no, no,
There will be bystanders.
no. We are
I
not
mean-
doing that.
Pursuer won't want to mess up someone else's establishment,
Sure.
so they'll be taking
Exactly.
care.
No,
Very
no,
rude.
no. We're not doing that. Why am I the voice of reason here?
For the first time, I think you guys will be quite geniuses. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No.
Can I try to persuade?
I don't think persuasion rolls work against playing characters.
And just common sense.
You can try to persuade Z in real life. Like, tactically, I think you're sound. In terms of the cost of human life,
Yes.
potentially.
I'm going to go just ask anyone
Okay.
if there is an apothecary in town.
I'm gonna go to Jim's window.
I will join you going to Jim's window.
Why am I the voice of reason in this
Make a
group?
charisma roll.
I'll go with you.
Sure.
See who has the best ale.
Yeah.
Just charisma?
Window.
Persuasion if you like.
Just
Well,
That would be
we
much
could see
better.
them coming.
That would be a 9 instead of 5. Instead of 6.
a window and a dude standing.
This just gives you.
There's nothing else.
Person,
Nothing.
just kind of a slightly hunched, grumpy-looking human woman. Everyone here looks kind of grumpy. He says, "What? We ain't no fancy folk here. We don't need no apothecary."
Okay, what?
Walks off.
Can I approach someone else and be like, where do I buy stuff to make me not sick anymore?
The person kind of just looks at you and just, "You silly folk. We just yak in the ocean. It cleans itself up."
Oh, okay, where do you guys sail, right?
Well, blimey.
Okay. Do you guys make health potions?
No.
Jim's
Okay,
window is
this is useless. They don't have anything we need. Do you guys have a general store? And where is it? Down.
This is the only time with Jim's window, that's what's happening.
That's what's up.
I must say, I didn't expect this to be such a hit.
You know where you'd find all of that information.
What is the
You're in Lengman's brow.
Okay, I hate Layman's brow.
Lengman's. Lengman's.
What? Spell it for me.
It's Flemish for full.
Leng. Man's. Brow is in
Yeah.
brow. Your guy's doing the voice of really grumpy people after a day spent yelling is not easy.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where do you think Jim's door is?
Is Django going there?
He's kind of just following you guys. Would you have asked him to come with you?
Which group is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, odds or evens?
Odds.
He comes with you.
Yay! Django,
Yes,
this ship that you are going to give us
indeed.
will provide for us, I should say.
I suppose we're by the ocean now. I can give it to you if you like.
So we've established that you are able to be a whole crew for it? No. Okay. Are you going to teach us? Shut up. Are you going to teach us how to sail a ship? A water-faring vessel? I don't know. Motor ship.
That's an interesting question. If I set my mind to it, I could teach you to float above the clouds. It's whether or not you're able to learn.
Okay. Well,
Real
I'm just trying to figure out if we need to hire any of these sad sacks of flesh to help us.
No.
Thank you.
No. Let's not be ridiculous.
Thank
We're not
you.
that desperate.
Thank you. Okay. I would love to say I need a drink, but I'm not going to go to Jim's window.
The Dying Candle sounds like a good place.
The
to
dying
go.
candle does sound like a good place to
That's
go.
the least awful sounding place in
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah.
As we're dying.
No, but it's a candle. Would you rather look at an impaled squid or a fat scallion?
Either that's why we're at Jim's window. I feel like we've been saying this.
At which point we'll come across you guys at Jim's window. Doesn't take you long to find Jim's window because, as mentioned, there are like 3 streets in this town.
Yes.
And Jim's window is recognizable for, I guess it could be called a window. A better way of phrasing it is probably a gaping hole in the wall on the side of the tavern that faces the street. There is a door, which most people seem to be using, not stepping through the hole, although it'd probably be big enough. Otto might have to duck a little bit, but it's a sizable hole. But walking into the tavern, you find it to be fairly grungy as expected. There's kind of dim light from a couple of low burning torches, kind of a little bit of a lingering scent of smoke in the air. Midday as it is, there's a couple of people sitting there who look up and glance at you all suspiciously. The bartender, a especially large and hairy man, is kind of just polishing a glass with a rag, and you can see it's just the glass is getting dirtier as he keeps polishing it.
I'm so glad you can go there.
That sounds good.
I'll go through the door and to the barman. And I'll say, one of your strongest, please.
Very well. That'll be 1 gold.
Done.
Pockets the gold.
Give gold.
Yeah, not poor.
So
I think
you've got
we're
a 16
window.
passive perception.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the other people in the bar kind of chuckling and raising their glasses to the barkeep. If Otto was wiser, you would realize that Casuals has been severely ripped off.
I'm pretty wise, but but not with money.
But yeah.
Yeah, this one support Jim's window.
Nevertheless, he slams down a thick glass and pours some kind of dark brown liquid into it that's kind of thicker than alcohol should be. It's got slightly like a viscous, honey-like turn to it.
I will I'll cast Phantasm Force on him.
What?
I need an intelligence saving.
This is how we get run out of town.
Yep. Not even a nice.
Natural 1.
Oh.
This is how we
I'll,
absolutely freaking get this
take
town
over
to
the
love
town.
us.
to drink it, but for him, he thinks like I'll make him see me actually drink it,
Okay.
and then I'll have no reaction because I actually didn't drink it and say, "Wow, the water's pretty strong here," and then I'll like laugh right it out of me.
You can see him kind of just look like crestfallen, like he was really looking forward to that. He's just,
Don't be too hard on yourself, and I'll toss him 5 gold.
Thank you kindly, sir. Very good then.
To
doesn't know what to do. He's kind of just staring at the 6 pieces of gold in his hand.
I like counter like
Yeah.
one of your second strongest colleagues. You paid.
Coming right up. Slams down in the same glass. This liquid it's got kind of a green tinge, and there's some things floating in it. You're not sure what they are, if they're berries or weird ice cubes or...
That sounds amazing. I'll take a sip.
It is ridiculously strong. Tastes like acid.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know, I suppose we'll find a table.
Yeah.
You make food, yes?
I can make food, yeah.
One food. One of your strongest food.
You bring out of your favorite, yes?
Of course.
Okay. Go to find a table. Just looking around as well. How many people are in here?
There looks to be about 5. As you're looking around, 3 of them get up and leave, giving terrified glances at Bear, who's currently eating the food off someone else's plate. They're just kind of white-faced, just in their chair, trying not to move. Yeah.
How is food, Bear?
It's not bad, actually. Lots of fish.
Lots of fish, you say? Okay. We'll take out a little piece of scrap leather, fold it out, and tuck it into it.
Oh my god.
His little leather string that's around his neck with a little totem. Okay. We eat good today, yes?
A few minutes later, the barkeep will come out with what looks like half of a tuna. And I don't know if you've seen like tunas, they're huge fish. I think they're like the length of this table, so a good half a tuna. And he says, right, I've always eaten this before going out to sea, and every time it's proven true and useful. This'll do you right good.
Is it good?
Of course not.
Okay. Very lazy cooking, but I try.
It's all fancy like in the big cities. They call it samishi.
Samishi. I was making mental notes about this. Crab. Are they utensils, you know?
No, don't be silly, no.
Fuck, I hate that we're gonna do this. He's going to crab.
What is he gonna do for
Oh, and start carving with this cleaver into this
Oh my
fish.
god.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I love how this went from, yeah, we're totally going to give this to Zia to just.
You
Okay.
haven't attuned to it yet,
I
so it
have
doesn't turn to acid.
Oh, thank God.
As you,
So it's
as you
just a
cut
cleaver.
through, it's just a cleaver.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. With a slightly ominous air about it.
I'll cough off a sizable chunk
Yeah.
and shove the entire thing into my mouth.
Awesome. It somehow, even though it seems he doesn't cook it, it feels as if he just poured like a whole tub of lard over it. It's ridiculously greasy. And it kind of, I don't know, weirdly it doesn't taste terrible. It definitely, kind of shocks the system a bit, but once you kind of knows his flavors and you feel like this is kind of like an acquired taste type of a thing, potentially also an acquired salmonella, but it's not abhorrent. That being said, you can make a constitution save.
How many bones does he have on his piece?
I don't know. I don't know fish.
I'm sure to ask collect some of the fish bones.
Yeah, sure.
I collect fish bones.
I'll
Fish bones?
say to Jim,
Arcane.
we need some advice.
Confirm.
From a patron supporting a local business. I'm sure you wouldn't mind giving me some advice.
Of course, I'm in the service industry to serve.
Yeah.
Deep bow, which he struggles to kind of bend.
Does he say it sarcastically?
You're not there.
Ah, that's so true. Damn it.
What are like some
I never thought I'd
hidden
not
gems
Jim's window.
in here that not many people go about that like not many people know about
Jim's
that
window.
you really like Yeah, you know, besides Jim's window, of course.
Well, there's not much around here. There's a nice beach about 20 minutes walk west if you're looking for a private space to get all romantical like with the ladies. But aside from that, what you see is what you get here.
Okay, I like that, It's honest.
It's a 9 on that concept.
You're fine for now.
Okay.
For now being the operative phrase.
Calling for another 2 pieces for each of them,
Yeah.
and meeting slice. Then I will whistle over to Bear, just chuck in Bear's direction.
Awesome. Bear kind of puts their paws up on the table and kind of goes up high and grabs it in their mouth and then turns and just chews it in the face of the poor guy who still hasn't moved. And she's kind of just like drooling there a little bit. And Bear is having the time of their life. This poor young-ish fisherman looks like he might have a cardiac event. Is that?
Sorry,
no. Sorry.
We like this Samishi. I take this back to city sometime, yes?
Not a bad idea.
What is your name?
To Bear or to the sailor?
Should say
To the
the guy
fisherman.
who's serving us.
Oh, the guy who's serving us.
I'm Tommy.
Tommy makes Samishi. Okay, I come to later though. We go big ship later.
Ah,
Do a lot of fishing.
Yeah.
Lots of people do fishing, yes?
why indeed, it's our bread and butter, so to speak.
But fish is not bread and butter.
Too right you are, that's what I always tell them.
Do you have any tips for fishing? Like increase our skill at fishing?
He kind of leans in conspiratorially.
Now I can't tell you why this works, but I swear, if I take my briefs off before I cast a line, I will end up biggest whoppers you've seen.
You guys hear that?
Spirits.
Oh, underwater.
The vault for the old jewels.
I hate this man.
I think Zia hates his whole house.
He's what Mr. Croxley could only aspire to.
I kind of like it.
I must say,
Well played, legend.
yeah, you said I'd be too tired, boy.
I think it's pretty tough.
I think of unawares.
Take off your clothes, basically.
Okay.
Uh,
Otto does this sometimes, but only with spearfishing.
Well, apparently it works with
This man.
All of the S's, it is most good. Very good for movement and running.
Yes, just don't fall in the water.
Why?
You don't want to know.
Otto does want to know.
Well, the fish around here, these parts, oh, I swear they got a mind to them. And they know right where they go for you if you happen to fall in.
Yes, most of the S's. The Samishi is how much, yes?
I'm all covered and paid for by your good, kind sir over here. Do not fret one bit.
Okay, much of the thank yous he picks up the taste of the fish and shoves it over his shoulder. Much of the thank you, yes.
Of course.
This will make much good food for us. And Ben, we go now. He's stand up.
All right.
Bear kind of slowly backs up. Backs up more.
I love the fact that Ben goes, okay. This poor guy. Nobody will believe him.
Yeah.
As Bear backs back, I go to the guy and I'll look at him very suspiciously. And then I'm gonna like grab his cheek. Can I grab his hand to just like look at his palm?
Yeah. Palms are sweaty.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Very much so.
Is he
And
not
then
getting
I'll-
any
I'll-
better?
I was gonna say
Maybe.
spaghetti is
Trying to sound as concerned as possible, I asked the
part
sailor,
of a song.
is there anyone you love very deeply?
That is such an intimidating question.
Roll
Tommy,
persuasion or
better be honest.
intimidation.
Don't lie to the
Tommy was the guy
Tommy.
serving you food.
Oh, you're not saying it
No, this is the random sailor. I can be persuasion or intimidation.
Depending on, that was a hell intimidating sentence, but if you don't intend it to be intimidation, you can roll persuasion.
Okay, no, it's not intended to be.
Okay.
It's intimidating in this
Passive
context.
intimidation.
It's only a pain.
No.
He says, my ma, I care for her right well. Why?
I thought so.
Why? Kind of grabs your arm. What's gonna happen to her?
It's difficult to tell. Usually I'm quite good at seeing these things, but my magic has been cloudy.
Oh no.
We've run out of gold, you see, to fuel our magic. But for silver, I could place you to maybe stop whatever seems to be hovering around you.
I don't got no silver to my name, but I have these here 7 coppers. Take them, just please. Tell me how to help my ma.
Otto's just gonna slam his fist into the table. No! 7 coppers is not enough! The pirates will come for your mother!
Just breaks down and just sobbing at the table.
It's not a good idea.
I'll back and say, it's okay, I'll do this for you just this time. And then I'll...
This is our trade.
Don't get soft on me now, Liam.
I'll just take some of the fish bones and like wave them around, and then I'll pass guidance on the fisherman with whatever skill improves fishing.
Guidance is just, he adds a D4 to his next roll.
Traumatize you to make an eagle cry.
Okay. I feel it. I feel the power. Thank you. What is your name?
I'm Neem, and we'll be here for a while.
Whatever you need, I will help you.
You tell people about what happened there today.
Oh, I will. I most certainly will. I'm Jim. Thank you for helping.
Jim's window or just Jim?
The very same.
You tell people that Jim's window is the finest establishment this town has ever seen.
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly.
Give this to your mother. I'll give him 100 gold.
What is going on? What is happening?
What?
They don't prepare you for this in DM's. He just kind of,
Fortune for
That is,
yeah.
It's a ridiculous amount of money.
A day's
That's
wage
a
is
fortune for us.
a day's wage is 2 copper. So you've essentially given him
a year's worth of his salary.
50 to 75 years worth of gold, I think.
Enjoy it.
Roughly, I think my maths might be, but yeah. He kind of just freezes there at this pile of gold, and the whole place is silent as
You're the only one.
there's Tommy and there's one other dude still there,
Yeah.
just kind of staring, and he just kind of picks one up to see if it's real, picks a few others up. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, just promise me you'll put in a real window one day.
I rightly will, sir. I rightly will. Kind of gathers up, kind of does his best efforts of like a bow towards each of you and sprints out.
We did good here today.
Yes, you
I don't
do.
think so.
But there's not no why. You do the good, yes.
Alright. I think let's call it there for tonight, as we're heading past 10. And then we'll see next session, I suppose. Or depending on how many more antics there are to be had in Lengman's brow, what happens?
At this point, Cadros is going to become god of this town.
That's the plan. That's fully the plan.
I mean, if you
It's
have enough,
looking like a real possibility.
if you have enough gold, apparently you can become a god.
Gold can do anything, guys. That's what we can say.
It creates magic.
Magic.
The real magic was the gold we made along the way.
The real
That
thing
is your
the
motto.
gold.
Yeah. Wait, I need to write this down. That's the title of the episode.
Real magic.
I found a dude for 7 coppers and gave him 100 gold. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Fuck, that's funny, dude.
I was fully expecting Mean to be like, okay, where's my silver? For that
Holy shit,
spell I
that's
cast?
Did we just what just happened?
Unhinged session. That
I
was so
don't
good.
know.
You guys have absolutely destroyed the economy of this tiny fishing town by interjecting way too much capital.
I just love that Jim's window might franchise now.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Other businesses are doomed.
Yeah, it's gonna be wine tavern when we come back. It's gonna